Hi, Daniel. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? It's nice to see you again.
Yeah, it's nice to see you too. Thank you for doing this again. I always enjoy your conversations, and
It
it's
was a
always a pleasure.
pleasure.
Yeah.
Right.
So today we are here to discuss some philosophical questions, and I would like to ask you the first one. And the first question is, oh my God, I have so many questions. Okay, so okay, the first question. Start with the first question. According to you, Daniel, when is the best time to say I love you? If there's a huge question, isn't it? So when is
Uh,
the best time to tell someone you love them? Or is it a good idea at all to tell them you love them? If so, when?
well, as a person, I've had more. Well, we're speaking not about your family, right? We're speaking of
Yeah,
relationship.
yeah,
I'm kidding.
yeah.
no, no, but I've had, unfortunately, well, maybe not. Well, not unfortunately for me because it was. Oh, it's bad it's a bad reflection of the type of person I am. But
Hmm.
when I was in a relationship once, I love you was said to me, and I didn't. But I felt like, oh, okay, don't just like say thanks or something. So I said, I love you back. But then I took it back because I thought it was
You took it
cruel.
back. How can you take something like that back?
I just
I regret
say,
it.
I no 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 no. No, I think I told you before. Like I believe like honesty is very important when you're like dealing with people, and uncomfortable conversations are very important to have rather than fool yourself. And so I did take it back, and I said to the person, I said, I enjoy spending time. I enjoy talking. I enjoy what we have, and it's not there yet for me, and I don't want to like say something that I don't mean at this point. And it wasn't hurtful because in a couple of months I said it as well. And the relationship lasted a couple of months longer, but still, no, but still, I did say it when I did really feel that.
Oh,
And probably that's the answer is when you feel it. Not that I don't know if there's like a lot of people like some time constraint and you put some like pressure on yourself like after
yeah.
3 months if you don't feel it then it's not worth it. But I personally believe you don't have to marry someone you love, but it's another conversation. But I think like when you do feel, if you do feel like you love someone, it's important to say to the person.
Yeah.
I have friends that I do say I love you too because I do love them, I do care for them, and I love them, not just like them. And so when you do feel like you love someone, you should say it. There
Oh,
is no better time than when it is just the truth. No, it doesn't, and I don't think it's necessary to always go love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, whatever. That is not important. But like when you do feel, and if you do feel like I want to say it now, after you have said it the first time, then say it. There is a lot of there is a lot of what's the word I'm going to put gravity that has been given to that word, to those three words, and uh, the thing is like it shouldn't be hurtful. It doesn't matter if you love someone and they don't love you back yet. It's better to have this moment when both of you just honestly feel what you want to feel. And if you feel like you love someone, say it. If they don't love you back, it's not necessary to be offended by it. You cannot like dictate people's feelings. But just to go back to answering your question, when it's true, that's when it's the best time to say, it, not some specific moment in your life. I don't know, just when it's true. It's
no,
when
I
you feel.
agree with you.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Yeah, I think yeah, we need to know what we feel. Yeah, before we say it to we say things to people. But I think in my opinion, rather than telling people we love them, we should demonstrate we love them.
Oh, yo, this reminds me of something that I really hate. It's
Tell me.
I really could I if I could put someone in prison, it would be the person, and this maybe you may not agree with me. It would be the person that came up with love languages. Oh, I hate that thing. I really hate love
Hmm.
language. And
What do
the
you
reason I
mean, love
do you know
languages?
what love languages are?
No, I have read a book called Five.
Right. But are you asking what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, do I hate it or why I hate it or what?
No, yeah, yeah. Because you said you hate love languages, and I said that we should demonstrate to people that we love them rather
Right.
than say
So
it.
because the love languages is about like the how your love is expressed or
Ah, okay, okay.
how you receive or how no,
Hmm.
how you express and how you understand that you
Yeah.
are loved or how you show your love. And of course it's a thing. People show their love in different ways. But like the just giving it a name has like really annoyed me
Mm.
because people go on going like, ah, my love language is acts of kindness. My love language is
Oh, okay. So you need to love them in the way they want to be
yeah,
loved. I get it.
exactly. That is a thing that
Uh-huh.
is really annoying to me because actually it started annoying me when I was kind of like dating someone and I said happy birthday because we're in different locations and I hadn't got a gift. And I just said happy birthday and she said to me,
Where my
love
gift?
language. No, no, my love language is receiving gifts. And I said, so my
Mine.
happy
It's mine
birthday.
too.
Really? Oh, but you
I
like
love
giving.
that.
Oh, okay.
I love
But
giving.
that
Yes.
is the difference here. That wasn't the giving. I just
But I
just
like gifts
received
as
it.
well. I like to
Yeah,
receive
no, of
them.
course I like gifts, but no, this was what really annoyed me. It's not just that it was the receiving gifts thing. I was like,
Okay.
okay, whatever. But then I said, so my happy birthday to you because I'm just really, really far away from you and I cannot
Mhm.
do anything right now until we see each other. So my happy birthday to you does not have any like meaning. And yeah, it didn't
Cool.
because it wasn't a gift. And the gift that was required was a dog. And I'm like, okay, okay, I just can't.
Required. A
Yes,
gift
it
was
was a
required.
dog. And I'm like, okay, no,
I want a dog.
you can eat your love language right there. It was ridiculous to me. Now, but then I just started to see online because at this point I actually really didn't know much about love languages.
Hmm.
And it's fine that you when
Yeah.
someone gives you a gift, you feel like, oh, okay, this is really this person really loves me. And then you should also give a gift as well. You shouldn't just like receiving gifts. There's one thing, your love language should be giving and receiving gifts, not just
Yeah.
receiving gifts. I don't know
Hmm.
why that is. And also, when someone actually does like really genuinely wants something good for you, as I did, and I wrote a really nice message in my opinion, and it's not that I don't like giving gifts, but with reason. I wrote a really nice message in my opinion, and the message was received with, I'm sorry, I didn't prefer gifts. And I thought,
Yeah.
oh, really? Really?
Oh.
And so I started to see online a lot of people going,
Yeah.
my love language is what's it, intimacy, or I don't know. My love language is
Yeah.
this, my love language is that. And they started to justify, they started to like, in these posts, when someone does every other thing, when someone is like extremely great, but the person does not do the one thing that you consider your love language, immediately the person is not just loving you the right way.
No.
Understand how you should be priority in your life and you should not take what less than what you deserve. But come on.
No. No. No.
It's
No. 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 That's not how I see it. I think when I say that my love language is present, I sometimes don't even mean that it has to be material. A message is a gift for me. Like, I think for me, what I like about the gifts, it's how much thought you have to put in it. And I like the idea that someone actually thought about the gift. I don't like to receive whatever, like something that someone saw somewhere. Like, it has to have a meaning. Like, so something that, oh, so I'm giving you this book because I read it and I think you will like it. I think
right.
it made me feel like, oh, it could be a song. I listened to the song and I think you like the song, really. Or it could be a message that someone spent some minutes, some intentionally like writing for me. It is a gift as well. So I think I understand that the love languages, they help you because yes, sometimes people they like to get physical, they like
Yeah.
physical contact. So
Mhm.
for me, it's like a plus. It's something more than you could give to the person. But I think you show someone you love them by giving your time to them. that's everything boils down to time, to quality time that you decide to allocate to that person. That's how the person feels loved. Because if
Hmm.
you say you love someone, but yeah, I love you, but whatever, I won't spend time with you, I won't call you, I won't be with you, I won't know what's going on in your life, I don't care enough to do that. But just know, be aware that I love you. It, I mean, that's not
Right.
love
No,
for me,
no, I want to reiterate. I don't mind giving a gift. It's great for me. When I was
Hmm.
a child, I did not. I received gifts from my parents on Christmas, with the
Hmm.
whole Santa thing, which was amazing for me because they didn't give me gifts at any other time. But I, as an adult, actually really like giving gifts because I don't know, it's nice when people are happy. But I
Yeah.
hate just the constriction of how like love can be expressed to you in this
Yeah.
one way, and this is just like the most valuable way to express love to you. If not, it's not done well. And of course, just like everything in the world, people just like hear a thing and run with it. And that's what people have done with the love languages. So everybody now goes, my love language is this. And you go on Twitter and you go, if your
Yeah.
love language is receiving gifts, don't take anything less.
Oh no. No, 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 no. No. But it is an interesting discussion. Yeah. Yeah. It, it's good to know, otherwise, because we can love people in our own ways, but it's good to know. Like, for example, if I know that a partner likes to, like, one love language is acts of service. If I knew upfront that this partner likes to show love, like cooking, I mean, I will appreciate that more because I will see it as an act of love. Like, I just cooked for you. I don't know how to cook, and but if I knew that this person likes this kind of thing, I would try. I would give it a try. It would be terrible, but I would make some eggs, like, and rice,
Yeah, yeah. And
and that
that's
could show, because
right,
otherwise
but
I would
that
be buying presents, and the person would be with the presents, like, so another book, Camila, great.
no, but
And
the person should understand that that's what you know how to do. And yes, from time to time, if you're with someone and you realize that this is what they really appreciate more, sure, you like do it, but you know how to do this. You're not a chef, you don't know how to cook, you can give, and that is fine. From time to time, it's okay if you cook for the person or you do
yeah,
something, I don't know, whatever other service, and the person can appreciate that you have really gone the extra mile in that situation. But if you don't, it's fine also.
yeah, no, definitely, yeah, definitely, yeah, yeah. What I know so far from experience is that I'm a very unorganized person. I could never
You're sorry,
unorganized,
organized.
disorganized. Yeah. And I discovered that I don't care much. I keep things as organized as I need them to be, but I realize for some people, not enough. So I could never be in a relationship with someone that is very, like, methodic. Those are my things, needs to be here. In order for me to work, I need to do that and that and that. I need to keep the environment like that and clean and tidy. I don't know. I could, I mean, if the person is okay with me not being a part of that organization, it's fine, but I couldn't.
But the person could just like organize what you haven't organized.
Sorry,
The
sorry.
person could just organize what you haven't organized. They're giving the
Yeah.
person something to do.
Well,
And
yeah.
you look at it,
Oh,
you're really doing the person a favor.
yeah. By the
Because
way, I mean, it has nothing to do with that, but I would like to share with you. I met my neighbor's mom
neighbor?
the other
Oh,
day.
the
Yeah,
saga. Oh, the neighbor's mom.
I met
Oh,
his
well.
mom.
Right.
I we crossed sometimes in the elevator. Yeah, yeah. The other day, her mom. There was a rain. It was actually this Monday. There was a rainstorm, and she was all wet. And
All right.
then we took the elevator together, and then because we only have two apartments per floor,
Oh, on each floor. Okay.
on each floor, and then when she pressed the third floor, I sort of knew, like, I felt, oh, that's
Well,
I
why
don't
did you go asking mom?
hmm?
Why did you assume his mom? Did
because
you
I
ask her?
asked. Yeah,
Oh,
because we were waiting for the elevator, and then she was all wet. How do you say it's all wet? She was wet.
she was soaked. Soaked to be
She was
honest.
soaked. And
Mm-hmm.
then we started having a conversation like, and then I remember the a saying, an English saying, I guess a teacher said to me once, that if you don't want it to rain, take an umbrella.
Did you tell her that?
I wanted to, but I couldn't translate that in Portuguese. But it was not polite, right? You wouldn't be polite to say.
I know. Wait, no, it would be
I
extremely funny.
wanted to, but I couldn't translate.
Why, if someone said that to you when you were just like covered in water, what would you think?
No, yeah, you're right. But then she was telling me like how she got off the bus and then she had to walk here. She was already she was a bit old. She is a bit old, like in her 60 or something. And then I was like, oh, I'm sorry, like. And then when she pressed third,
Mhm.
I said, oh, so I guess where do you live? I asked, what is your apartment number? When she said 305. I remembered, oh, so you're the mother of, and then I couldn't remember his name. And then she said her son's name, and of course I forgot already. And then she was like, oh, you met my son. And I was like, yeah, she helped me to bring the furniture the first day I moved, and we've crossed in the elevator a couple of times. Yeah, that was it. And that's what's been going on. That thing. Yeah, yeah.
Probably you meet his father soon. Then you
Yeah,
meet my
yeah,
family.
the rest of his family, yeah. But
Oh,
yeah,
but she lives there or she was visiting? Did you ask her?
no, 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 no. It's just 3 floors. We couldn't go that far. I'll ask her next time. Yeah.
But
Do you live here? Or you're visiting?
have you seen her on the elevator before that
No,
day?
no. It was
Oh,
the first time. Yeah, it was the first time. Maybe she just came and visit. Maybe she lives there. I don't
to
know.
visit?
Yeah, to visit. Yeah. So next question. Oh, maybe we won't have time for. We have
Yes,
4 minutes, but I'll ask you, and we can
sure.
keep it short.
All right.
Um. Okay. So, who is more important to the world, you or your neighbor?
Who is more important to the world?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you or your neighbor.
Right, I guess this is a question to find out if I'm selfish, but neither of us are important. There's so many of us that are here. So my neighbor
Mm,
is as insignificant as I am in this world with so many people. Although
mm,
I do believe in like, so I've been thinking of my belief system and my way of my belief in the way the world works and like in what is happening here. And I have kind of come to a conclusion that like in and I'm reading a book now which kind of enforces my belief. It's fiction, but it's interesting.
what is
It's
the
called
name?
How. Oh, I'm doing the thing I said I never do now.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's called How to Lose the Time War, and
Okay.
it's interesting, a little bit complex and sci-fi, but I don't normally read sci-fi, but I'm reading it. But anyway, the thing I believe is this: like all of us, every little action that we do, like it's a common belief, right? Every little action, everything that we do, just comes together to make up, like some other bigger action. So everybody in every step that we take, there is the significance there. Because I was thinking about like going to religion and like if there is God or not God, and I was thinking about what purpose is on this earth. And people believe like we're all made to do something specific. We have our purpose, and but then I resolved that the purpose is existing, because like what we do is they're like little triggers for different actions. So what I do here can somehow like my decisions here can impact in some way, go through a system and impact a decision in Brazil for some reason. And so in that way, we are all significant. But in the general scheme of things, they will happen one way or the other. as I think. So if it's not my actions, another person is going to do the thing that will cause the thing to happen in Brazil. So I'm as significant and insignificant as my neighbor, and I don't like them. So probably I'm more significant.
You don't like them? Yeah, you told me that. You don't like your neighbors.
No, because they don't respond when I'm nice. They don't respond when I say hello. And in the afternoon, they're just like doing some construction all the time in the afternoon. That annoys me. So
Mhm.
I think that we have the same level of significance and insignificance, but just for these people, because you asked me about my neighbors, I don't like them, so I'm more significant.
Of course, yeah. I think we like to think that we are the main characters. I mean, of our lives, we sure are. But
Mhm.
yeah, it is a question to discover if we are
In my story,
selfless or not.
yeah, it is. I guess that is the thing. But in my story, I am the main character of my
Of
story.
course.
It's significant. I'm the most significant part of my life.
Yeah.
But in the world, and I don't think like anyone is more. Even if some people are more like popular or richer or have bigger influence, etc. But I think in the general scheme of things, no one is more significant or insignificant than the other person, no matter how rich you become or how powerful you become. For this moment, just like generally, no, we have the
Cool.
same moment.
Cool.
Yeah,
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you for this
thank
conversation. It's always lovely to
yeah, it is.
discuss things with you. So I wish you a great weekend and I'll see you next week.
See you next week. Yes, have a nice weekend.
You
Goodbye.
too. Bye bye.